be scared. North Texas is home to horrible movies.
Okay, my turn. I spy with my little eye.
Oh, no.
Something.
No.
Please.
What?
No,
Stop.
Brian, as your dearest friend, I am begging you, no.
Look, I'm just trying to make the best of the situation here. We've been locked in the studio for a week now.
2 weeks.
2 weeks now. And I think at this point, we've all pretty much given up on trying to find the time vortex.
The time what?
The thing that's keeping us trapped here.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I remember now.
Are you sure you've checked all over the studio for it?
Every bit.
Top to bottom.
I'll just take your word for it then. I try and look for it myself, but I'm afraid I've been stricken with a severe case of body envy.
I feel you, man. Or should I say, partial man.
Oh, shut up! Well, on the bright side, we haven't seen the producer for quite a while now, so maybe he's finally...
Dance, baby, dance with me. A something in the something sea. A ride, baby, a ride with me.
What the?
Let your feet go free. Yeah. I see you've noticed my dashing beachwear.
Unfortunately.
Well, the plant problem took a little bit longer to take care of than I had anticipated, but I'm happy to say that the studio is now 100% free.
Yes. Now, would you mind explaining to us why you're dressed like an unwanted statistic in a Port Aransas hospital?
Are you going on vacation or something?
You don't remember? I wanted to show my appreciation to you for sticking with me through these trying times.
Which you've caused.
Right, but I've decided to throw a spring break blowout.
Wait. You do realize last week was spring break, right?
Really?
Yes. Did you not notice?
Well, no, I guess not. I guess I was busy trying to kill a man-eating plant that talks like Screamin' Jay Hawkins.
I think you mean Levi Stubbs.
Whatever. I say we put all these unpleasantries behind us, and we have some real beach fun. How's that sound?
The beach? We're finally leaving the studio?
I hope not. I don't tan very well.
No. We're not leaving the studio. This is a TV studio. We can have all the beach fun we want to right here, and the viewers would be none the wiser.
And how do you suggest we do that?
Easy. Watch this.
Are you having fun yet?
Nope.
Me neither. You know, you don't have to play along. It's not like he can see you.
Yeah, but, I figured the more the merrier. What do you think, Hammy?
In all those miserable years I spent in my mortal coil as a prisoner of war, I don't think I ever experienced anything quite this abjectly humiliating.
Well, it's either play along with this or watch another one of his terrible movies.
Knowing him, he'll probably find a way to combine both.
Ride, baby, ride with me.
How I wish you hadn't said that.
Well, hello. I figured our little spring break excursion would not be complete without a spring break movie. And this one is a classic. It has all the teenage action you would want from a spring break movie.
It's a beach movie. Does he mean Gidget?
Did you say Gidget? Oh, I love Gidget.
What the heck's a Gidget?
No one said anything about Gidget. No, this one's about a monster that kills teenage surfers.
Wait, that sounds familiar. Mid-60s?
Yes.
Black and white?
Yes.
Ridiculous fish costume?
Oh, yes.
Pointless musical numbers?
Of course.
Racist stereotypes?
What? No, you're thinking of Horror at Party Beach.
But isn't that the one?
No, this is not that. This is the other 60s black and white horror surfer movie with pointless musical numbers and a ridiculously dressed fish costume. This one's called Beach Girls and the Monster. Let me tell you, it stars Frank Sinatra Jr.
Frank Sinatra Jr. That sounds classy.
Oh, it is. Well, to be fair, I've never actually seen the movie, but if I had, I'm sure it would be one of my favorites. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go make the pop.
What?
Well, normally I go try to make popcorn or some other sort of snack, and I always miss the movie. But no, not this time. This time I want to sit right here and enjoy the experience with my new best friend.
Well, since we're all at the beach, I'd consider it fitting that we all participate in this celebration.
Oh, Hammy.
Why are we laughing? Why are we laughing?
Now it's showtime.
Baby, dance, come and dance with me. Hear the beat of the pounding sea. Ride, baby, ride, come and ride with me. Let your feet go easy and free. Glide, baby, glide right into my arms, like the waves coming to the shore. Sigh, baby, sigh, let me hear you sigh. That's what I'm waiting for. Come on, they're playing our rhythm. Let's keep with that beat rhythm. We'll move our feet rhythm. Ain't no none to surfer heaven. Kiss, baby, kiss just one more time. Put your lips so close to mine. Dance, baby, dance to the surfer dance. Woo, you're moving just fine. Kiss, baby, kiss just one more time. Put your lips so close to mine. Dance, baby, dance to the surfer dance. Woo, you're moving just fine. Keep on pushing that line. Surfing, baby, of mine. Surfing, baby, of mine. Woo! Surfing, baby, of mine. Surfing, baby, of mine. Surfing, baby of mine. Surfing, baby of mine.
Hey, Tom, what are you doing out there? Making like a fish?
Hey, do you want to wait for him?
Nah, I'm hungry. We could starve before he gets in.
I'm with you. Hey, take it easy, sport.
Mayonnaise, mustard, and some pickle relish, and just a little bit of sand. Oh, that's funny.
Where's the body?
It's right down there.
Where's the body?
She's over there, Sheriff. Follow me.
All right, where were you kids when this thing happened?
Well, I was just sitting over there with Richard. We started...
Wait a minute. One at a time. What's your full name?
Richard Lindsay.
Where do you live, Richard?
Right up there in that house. Hey, Scott, come here. What do you make of this?
Claw prints leading to that culvert. Where does the other end go?
It dumps into the ocean.
Well, Sheriff, it's not the claw print of any fish in this area.
The men at the lab can't tie it down either. They suggested that you, being an authority on fish, might know what it is.
Well, it's amazing. It looks exactly like the South American Fantigua fish. That's a carnivorous man-eater. It can live in or out of water. Weighs about 100 pounds.
Well, that's a pretty good size, but whatever made that print had to weigh at least 250 pounds or more.
Well, I'm afraid that's the best I can do for you. It certainly looks like the Fantigua to me. It could be a mutation, of course. Some of the studies we've been doing here at the lab on mutations are amazing.
Mutated? Could this Fantigua fish grow large enough to come out on land? I mean, could it breathe out of water?
Yes, it could breathe out of water if it could retain fluid in its lungs. And as a mutation, our studies show it could grow quite large. I hope you can take one alive, Sheriff. It would be a boon to science.
Now, hold on, Doctor. I still believe that a human clawed that girl to death, not a fish, no matter how big. And we'll get him, too. Probably some madman.
Or one of those surfers that hang around the beach all the time. They're capable of anything, even murder.
You think so? Strange. I always found them to be a nice bunch of kids just trying to find themselves.
They'll find themselves in your jail one day. I tell you, Sheriff, something's got to be done about them. The boys are nothing but a bunch of loafers, and the girls are little tramps. They contribute absolutely nothing to a decent society.
Well, that's not my department, Dr. Lindsay. Right now, I've got to find a murderer. Thank you for your help. I'll tell the men at the lab about this Fantigua fish just to be on the safe side. I'll let you know if we find one.
Please do.
Goodbye, Doctor.
Goodbye.
Funny, I was swimming just where she was killed just a few hours before. It could have been me. I should have stayed around. I missed all the excitement.
Excitement? Bunny's dead. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
What should it mean to me? What's the matter, Richard? Sorry it isn't me dead on that beach? You know, we should really try to get along together. For your father's sake. Just one big, happy family.
Save some of that jazz for Dad, Vicky. He's the one that needs it.
Why, I'm a very loving little wife.
Don't give me that. I know exactly what you've been doing.
Oh, and what have I been doing?
Just keep away from me, Vicky. Don't push me too far.
Why, is that any way to talk to your stepmother?
Stepmother? You're not fit to be anybody's mother. Don't ever do that again, Vicky. I'm warning you.
Warning me? Ha! Now you sound like Otto when he's in one of his crazy tantrums.
Vicky? Richard? Where are you?
Remember what I said.
In the bar, darling.
Good evening, Vicky. Hi, son. I bumped into the sheriff as I was pulling in. He told me about Bunny. I'm sorry, son. It's a tragic thing to have happen.
Oh, yes, poor Richard. It's upset him terribly.
I've got to get over to Janie's, Dad. She's been taking this pretty hard.
Oh, I was hoping we could spend some time together. Some interesting things have been happening over at the lab. Remember that experiment you were helping me with?
Dad, not tonight. Jane's been half out of her mind over this.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Can I see you a minute, Rich? Good evening, sir.
Evening, Mark.
See you in the morning, Dad. Let's go to your room.
He hasn't too much time for you lately, has he?
No, he hasn't been in the lab for months. Ever since the accident, he's let his work slip. Just hangs around the beach with those tramps. Vicky, I just can't understand his attitude.
I think Mark is playing on his sympathy. That limp's pretty convenient. It's gotten him a nice home.
I thought you liked Mark.
I was just being nice. That was over a year ago. How long are they going to stay?
Well, after all, Richard was driving when they had the accident. He still feels responsible for the injury to Mark's leg.
So his brakes went out. It wasn't his fault. Does he have to carry Mark for the rest of his life? Do we all?
Vicky, he's my son, and this is his home. If he wants Mark here, if he feels it's important, we'll all have to make the best of it.
Your son. Everything for your son. What about me? That Mark, the sculptor, he's got his pottery all over this house.
I thought you liked posing for him. You said he was doing your statue.
Oh, Otto, you're blind. Can't you see he's using you? He's taking advantage of you. Why, that accident was the luckiest thing that ever happened to him. And to ensure his soft touch, he'll lean more and more on Richard. He'll take him away from you completely, just as he's taken him from your lab.
He can't do that. Not after all the plans I've made. Richard and I are going into research. I planned it for years.
Oh, Lord, am I sick of hearing about that. Otto, you're hurting me.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear. Until I met you, my only happiness was planning for my son. Vicky, I love you both very much. Nothing or no one will ever take either of you from me.
All right, Otto, let's forget it. You get so emotional. Oof, I'll be bruised for weeks.
I'm sorry, dear. I didn't mean to hurt you.
All right, Otto, let's go. It's late. Had you forgotten the board of directors dinner tonight?
Good Lord, I did forget. I don't suppose we could get out of it.
Hardly. You know, I do so look forward to those cozy little dinners. Let's talk about the murder tonight and really shake them up.
Oh, Vicky, stop it. Come on, let's go.
You're wrong about Vicky. You just don't understand her. You don't give her a chance.
Mark, look, let's forget it. What do you want to see me about?
Oh, a couple of things. One, Dale dropped by some film he said you wanted to see.
Oh, the film on Hawaii. Where is it?
It's on the projector. And I wanted to show you something I did.
Let's take a look at it. I'll just have time to run it before I go to Janie's.
What is it with you and this surfing jazz? All of a sudden, it's such a big thing.
Listen, Mark, I'm just beginning to realize there's more to life than just test tubes and fish. I'm going to live a little before I settle down again. I'm going to grab my girl and get married, and then I'm going to surf on the beach at Waikiki before I get too old to enjoy it.
I've got a feeling that is not what your father had in mind.
I know. I haven't found a way to tell him yet, but well, I've got to live my own life, Mark, not the one Dad's picked out for me. Life's too short. Today proved it. Bunny's gone just like that. I just want to store up some happiness for Janie and me before our time comes.
Rich, if the accident or my living in this house has caused you to change your plans, to give up your career...
Mark, the accident just opened my eyes to what I've been doing. Or rather, what I haven't been doing. I want you to stop taking life so seriously. Man, it goes by too fast. Too fast to waste. Come on, get the lights. Well, you see these films. The surf is great. gotta show these to Janie. She'll flip. Hey, I've got to get going.
Hold it, hold it. Now, there's something else I want to show you, and it'll only take a minute.
All right, buddy, what is it?
It's in my room. Come on. It's over here. Rich, this is what I wanted you to see.
It looks like Bunny.
I used her as a model a couple of months ago. I was wondering, do you think her folks would like to have it now?
I'm sure they would. Why don't you take it over to them?
Well, it might be better if you took it over. I've never met her folks.
Hey, come on, Mark. Why don't you get off it? Stop being afraid of people. You made it. You take it over.
Yeah, I guess you're right. All right. I'll take it over tomorrow.
Yeah, I've got to get going. Say, why don't you come with me? We'll stop by Bunny's house on the way back.
Oh, I can't tonight. I've got to work on Vicky's statue.
Yeah. I'll see you.
Vicky.
Every single week we do this again, this stupid, awful program, interviewing ingrates from who knows where. At least when Ravioli was here, I could just sit and listen, but now I have to conduct them. Ugh, what buggery. Oh, welcome back, ghouls and goblins, to another installment of Inside the Director, where we have the pleasure of meeting with Hollywood's best and brightest. Today, we're honored to meet Frank Sinatra Jr., the director of The Beach Girls and The Monster. Yes, splendid. Bring him. Bring him. Sit him. Yes. Yes. Ah, there he is. It's good to have you here.
Sure. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Where am I?
Oh, it's unimportant. What actually matters is that you directed a very interesting movie.
Composed, rather.
It's not a musical.
The movie itself, though, is a song from the soul. You know, everything about the project was an artistic endeavor. Epic, if I do say.
Oh, it's definitely an endeavor. Would you like to tell us a bit about the movie, then? The production, your ideas?
My ideas? Go, go, go. The coolest monster shindig of chicks and chills. Surfer chicks, if I do my ad, and slimy chills for days. It's the best time of your life. Next, kidnapping and meeting me, I guess.
What?
Do the police know I'm here?
Not important.
Well, think of the taglines, the good ones. I mean, I thought they were just enough to really communicate the message of the film, you know? And my heart. It's the soul, the very being.
Clearly, the movie was a passion project for you.
Best kind of passion. The kind with babes, super gross monsters. Murder, but babes.
And the message of the movie is?
What do you feel it is, man? Look inside.
I feel it's trite and kind of silly.
I think a talking skull is trite and kind of silly. You're only scratching the surface. Here's me, the dude. I wrote it. Look, okay, I composed a song about it. You want to hear it?
Sure.
Beach babes.
Beach
babes.
You're just playing the same chord.
No, it's... Well, like, you start with the chord, but then, like, you go into, like, a different chord. Like, watch this. Beach babes.
You're not doing anything. You're just playing the same chord. That's still the same chord.
Well, you didn't let me finish. Beach Babes.
Oh my.
It's like, it's the music of my soul, man. Quit being so unfeeling. It's like you're not even alive.
I'm a skull.
Do you even like Beach Babes?
Okay.
Beach Skulls?
Okay.
They don't
Okay.
wear bikinis.
Okay. That's enough of
They
that.
don't wear bikinis.
Take him out of here, please. Yes, come.
What are you taking the mic away for?
You don't need
Stop.
Yes.
Oof.
Take him away, minions. Yes, splendid. Thank you for watching, Ghouls and Goblins. We'll be right back after this short break. Shaka Zulu, no.
And now, on with the show.
Are you sure you don't mind if we don't go down on the beach today? After Bunny,
Of course not, I understand. Besides, there's plenty of sun around the pool.
You know, I still can't realize she's gone. Such a horrible death. The killer must be some kind of monster to color up like that.
Don't feel bad, honey. Let's try and forget it. I still love you, remember?
My, what a touching little scene.
Hi, Vicky.
I see you brought one of your little mermaids home. How nice. Well, I'm going down to the beach before I play model for Mark, so you'll have the house all to yourselves. Have fun, children.
Don't, Richard. You're right, it is beautiful by the pool.
Let's go to the bar. I want to talk to you.
Okay.
You want a Coke?
No, thanks.
It's too bad the killer made a mistake. He should have hit Her Highness, the evil queen.
That's nothing to joke about.
Who's joking? The charming conversation she gave us just now will show you what's on her mind most of the time. How a man like Dad fell into that. He's well known in the field of oceanography, and her cute little title for him in company is Fish Doctor. Real dignity, huh?
I know how you feel, Richard, but she's still his wife, and there's no way you can change that.
If he could only see her for what she really is. A two-timing, cheating...
Hey, are you going to let her ruin our whole day? I thought we were going swimming.
You're right, lady. Come on. It's amazing. Every time she sees me, she's just got to bug me.
Of course. She knows just how to get you mad, and you haven't sense enough to realize that she's doing it on purpose. You're not terribly bright, are you? You know, I really don't know what I see in you.
Oh, that's so.
Yeah, yes.
Pretty fancy, but watch this. Hey, Rick. Hi, Janie. Hi, Mark.
Come on in, Mark. The money's great.
Oh, I can't. Vicky's coming over to pose this afternoon. She'll be here any minute.
Not this minute. She just left for a swim down at the beach.
Oh?
She'll be gone at least an hour. Come in for a swim, Mark. It'll do your leg good.
No, I can't. Maybe later.
Come on, Mark. It won't hurt you to get wet. Oh, come on. Wet.
Oh, cut it out, Rich. That isn't funny.
Hey, Mark, he's only kidding.
Oh, sorry. Kind of edgy today, I guess. I just left Bunny's folks. I took over that statue I showed you.
Well, how'd they like it?
Oh, fine. But they're taking it pretty hard. Police can't give them much information. Still no clue as to who killed her. And Bunny's dad is really upset. You wouldn't believe what he thinks of the sheriff.
Oh, you can't blame him. The whole thing gives me the creeps. It was so horrible.
What gets me is we were all so close and couldn't do anything. If only she could have screamed to let us know she was in trouble, maybe we could have reached her in time.
Well, her parents don't blame any of you. They understand. I guess we'll just have to leave it up to the police and see what they find out.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hey, you two were supposed to be swimmers.
So, swim!
Hey, so it's all right for you to throw me in the pool, huh?
You're the water lover around here, sport, not me.
Oh, cut it out, Tarzan!
That's right. You Tarzan, her Jane.
Oh, you're Satan!
Hey, I better get out of here before I get killed. I'll see you later.
You know, he's really a good guy. But I worry about him. He spends too much time by himself.
You're going to be by yourself if you don't watch out. You never pay any attention to me. Oh, wow.
Okay, Esther Williams, you're pretty fancy. But watch this. Watch close now. This is the kind of dive you won't see every day.
I can believe that.
Am I late?
Only about an hour and a half. Where were you?
I thought I'd take a swim.
Well, you're here now. Shall we get started?
Don't be so grumpy, darling. I'm ready.
In the wrong position.
You know, you artists fascinate me. You're so different from other men.
And always. Men are men.
Before I married Otto, I had a lot of friends. All men, of course. They're so much easier to get along with.
You keep moving.
But now I don't have any friends anymore. I'll bet you know what it's like to be lonely. You do understand. Oh, you really are lonely, aren't you?
Please, Vicky.
Oh, Mark, don't you think we run this little game into the ground?
Vicky.
But Vicky, what? Did you think I'd make love to a cripple? Be grateful for small favors, Mark.
Kill her. I could kill her! Dad should be out of the lab any minute now. Thanks for coming along. Got a feeling he's going to lecture me. I'm not up to it today.
Uh-oh, here comes Big Daddy now.
Thanks for picking me up. Well, Mark, how'd it go at the doctor's today?
About the same. Still no feeling in the leg. I keep telling him we should be giving it more exercise. Why don't you come swimming with us tonight and work it out a little?
Swimming? I thought you said you'd come back to the lab with me after dinner.
I'm sorry, Dad. Janie and I are going to a big party down on the beach tonight. I should have checked with her sooner.
Check with Jane? What about your work? How much longer do you think I can make excuses for you at the lab?
I want to talk to you about that, but not now.
Why not? Mark knows how I feel. We can talk in front of him.
It's got nothing to do with Mark.
I'm not so sure. You weren't like this before the accident. Look, I've spent years and money building up a reputation for you to follow in. Now look, son, what are you thinking of?
Dad, look out. I've had enough accidents for a while.
I'm sorry, but you're driving me crazy with this I don't care attitude of yours. Richard, what are you going to do?
Rich, pull over here. We're almost home. I can walk back, then you and your dad can talk it out.
Buddy, what kind of a friend are you?
Mark's right. Let him out. We're going to talk this out right now.
You said I needed the exercise, remember? So long.
All right, Dad. Now hear me out without interrupting, okay?
Okay.
While I was in the hospital, I realized how close Mark and I came to being killed. You know, they say your whole life flashes before you? Well, mine did. Dad, ever since high school and college, all I've done is study and work. We never did take those vacations we talked about. We spent them all in the lab.
I thought you liked the work we did together. Enjoyed oceanography.
I did. I do. But I want a little vacation. I want to find out about the other things in life. Dad, I want to play a little.
Play? Good Lord, Richard, there's more to life than play. It's a serious business. Now, these past few months are lost. You can never get them back again.
I don't want them back. I wouldn't give up what I found for anything.
And what have you found? That you can swim in the ocean on a board? Do you think those beach tramps will help your career? Or do you expect me to finance your playtime forever?
I have the money Mother left me if I'm too much of a burden for you.
That's it, Richard. I don't want to hear any more about it.
Well, what's the fight about this time?
Oh, my son prefers a life of play to work.
So, who doesn't?
Well, I won't allow it. I will not stand by and see him throw his life away. That's for his own good. I'll stop him somehow.
Sure you will.
Don't you care about this? How it affects me?
Frankly, Otto, I've had it up to here with you and your precious son. I don't care what you do with him. Just leave me alone.
So that's what it's come to with us. Is there nothing left?
We didn't have a heck of a lot to start with, lover. You got what you paid for. There were no guarantees.
Oh, Vicky, can't we?
We can't anything. Can't you get that through your head?
Vicky? Oh, Vicky!